episode 12 of Figure Fanatic. Remember to subscribe. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at Zuul. This is a 1/6 scale, not 1/8 scale, not 1/6 scale. However, I think it's going to measure up pretty nicely anyway with my 1/6 scale Ghostbusters figures. This is by Star Ace, which has been a reliable producer of figures in the past. So let's take a closer look, and we're also going to do a side-by-side with one that I've had for a while now.
All right, so I wish, since Star Ace did Zuul, I wish they would do Dana and also Rick Moranis' character as well. Nobody's done that. Out of everybody who's done Ghostbusters stuff, now I do have a custom Dana that I made myself, and it's pretty spot on. So the outside of the box just has an illustration of the figure, and yeah, nothing really going on here. Again, this is 1/8 scale. I don't know why they did that. Ooh, quite imposing. Pretty chunky too. I don't remember him being this chunky. We got this little magnetic thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to read the instructions on this. The base is also pretty heavy. Yeah, it's got some weight to it. It says Ghostbusters very clearly, very nice, and it's raised a little bit. And just kind of a solid feeling. It's hollow, but it feels sturdy. It's just a piece of plastic, really. Yeah, Columbia Pictures, officially licensed. You got the nice cracks in the floor there, and then this sculpt on the side to symbolize the pedestal he was resting on top of the high-rise. All right, so let me read the instructions real quick to figure out how this thing lights up, and then I'll get back to you in a second. All right, so I figured it out, and it's very interesting. So the whole head comes off, and the battery is underneath here. It doesn't come with the battery. Luckily I had one in stock. But you just insert the head with the battery in it, snaps right in place, and then you use this magnet thing to turn it on. So you just touch it on the side of the head, and it lights up. So you have rotation of the head here, and you have rotation of the wrists up front. Nothing in the back, right? Now, let's take a look at my NECA version. So here's the NECA one. Now, putting this one aside for a minute, let's take a look at this one. First of all, you'll notice that the color's way different, right? So this is a grayish, this is a sort of mud reddish brown. And I looked at reference photos, and he's supposed to be gray. I don't know where they got the red from. Not only that, like I suspected, they made the arms a little too chunky. Also in the reference photos, they don't look that chunky, that muscular. They look more like this, right? Also, too, you've got dexterity in the back legs. You've got dexterity here and here. And you don't have rotation of the head, but you have some option for the mouth a little bit, right? And their unique way of turning the light on is pressing the tail. So you press the tail down, and it lights up. Now the downside of this is you've got to keep it pressed in order to continue to see the light, right? Whereas this one, you just turn it on or you turn it off, and you can leave it that way. There's also a slight difference in size. right? Now remember, this is 1/8 scale, this is 1/6 scale, so, but not that much difference, right? I have to say, I'm not impressed with the Star Race version. I much prefer my NECA. Even though it doesn't have the base, I could just easily put this one on the base here, right? And it looks a lot better. This one's just a little off. I do like this feature with the magnet. I've never seen that before, but final score on this one, just because the color's off and the lack of movement, I mean, if anything, they really wanted to go all out, they could have had this a seamless, and I mean, they really have to go a long way in making a custom frame inside, but to make it bend and, you know, not have any seams showing. I mean, they do a good job here. You can't really tell where the seams are. It blends very nicely, but all those areas of movement. Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of this. It's been a while since I got something, and the former version is better than the new version. I'm going to give this a 6.2. It does everything it's supposed to. It's detailed in its paintwork and the sculpt, but it's the wrong color, and yeah, it doesn't move enough, and it's shaped a little too stocky. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.